Hey guys, this is gamercal playing the non-Pokemon trading card game. This time we're playing Mario Kart Toadstool Tour, and well, this is probably going to be the first video I edit of this, even though, well, edit with this system even though I have like 8 Mario, not even Mario, Pokemon videos to edit, because I don't know exactly how to change resolutions and stuff yet, but I got myself a new Dazzle, which actually has a non-bent USB adapter, which is always nice. It makes it a little bit more stable, so it's a bit easier to use for doing stuff. And I happen to have picked up the one which has Studio 12 as well, so I'm using that to edit this video, which is going to be rather interesting because it's a brand new program and stuff, and I think it should be okay. My one gripe with it right now is that I can't seem to lower the video's bitrate, which is annoying because I usually have my bitrate at about 1400 or so kilobits a second, whereas this, it seems to be stuck at 2000, and that's about it. So if the videos take a lot longer for you guys to load than they did before, let me know and I'll probably stop using this until I work out how to fix it. But yeah, the only other thing is I can't seem to get custom resolutions at the moment, but it works very well for Dazzle's own output because it's in the same video scale, size, whatever. So it should be good. Anyway, I am going to use Diddy for this. We are doing coin attack, and it is now quick cash time because, yeah, this is about the only time I actually like playing this course is when it's in quick cash, so it should be good fun. But yeah, the other thing I've kind of spotted is that, yeah, it's one thing I've been told. I think it was by Shadow Mario 3 is the major one who told me this, but it turns out there's a huge number of differences between the European and the American versions of this game, which I wasn't really aware of. There's a lot of different camera angles. I knew one or two of them. Like, I've seen in the American version, say the non-PAL version, that you get, what's his face, the default is normal, where you have to hit R to hit star characters, whereas in this the default is star character and you have to hit R to press them as normal. Another big one, there's a lot of camera angle differences, and the biggest one is that ace difficulty apparently doesn't exist in the NTSC version, which is really weird. Don't quite understand how that works, but whatever. So that thing about me unlocking ace difficulty after beating Bowser kind of doesn't really apply for you guys in the Americas, which I thought was extremely weird, because you would have expected that to be implemented, and that was a terrible shot, seriously. But enough of that, that's not really the point. But what else was there? There's lots of different camera angles as well. There's a fair few different shots, some shot angles for particular ones you can take, and that was a really nice shot there. I could have still gotten some more coins if that was in Cash Cup. But there is the premise of quick cash right there, and I've not been talking about the game at all, but yeah, the premise of it right there is that you have 2 shots below par to get as many coins as you can, and it doesn't matter if you hit the water and stupid stuff like that. So yeah, the only real penalty is for landing in rough and stuff, and actually making it more difficult to land particular shots. That's really the only thing that you have to watch out for. Otherwise, this mode is pretty well just hit whatever you can in 2 shots below par, and that was a really nice first shot. I am approving of that first shot. That was good. Especially because now I can get this dolphin right here. I hope. Yes we do. We are going to get that right there. But yeah, there's some weird changes, I guess, and maybe it's because, again, another thing I got pointed out by the same person is that apparently this, which is something I didn't know because I wasn't really paying attention to games coming out at that time, supposedly this game came out about a year later in the European zones in the PAL version came out like a year later compared to the NTSC version. So I guess Camelot made quite a few changes in the meantime, which is... yeah, it's perfectly understandable. And that was actually a fantastic hole there. I could have still made par from that too, which is maybe completely unlike this one. This hole I don't really get. I don't understand what you're supposed to do here. I mean, you can get 20, 30 coins by doing this. Or if you're good, you can backspin this slot and get some coins here. Which is what I'm going to aim to do. I'm going to aim to hit this rough pretty solid and then just backspin down it. And that gets me a few more coins. Not that many more, but a few more. 42, that's pretty good. Cash Cup, I could have aimed for the green and gotten more out of it, but that's the thing of quick cash. You play quick and you get cash. I know, it's an amazing concept, huh? But, yeah, that's another thing for another time, I suppose. Anyway, the reason I'm using Diddy for this is actually going to come into play a little bit later, but Diddy's not terrible for this, to be completely honest. This particular course he's fairly good at, and that is a thing. It is a pretty high scoring course, especially compared to the last one. You can do quite a lot with it, but it takes a bit more finesse to get a good score on this one, particularly in holes 13 and 17. Hole 17 actually, well, and hole 10 to be honest, those three you can't really get the same number of coins in Cash Cup as you can in Quick Cash. You might get away with it in hole 13, but the other two you can't do it. So yeah, and that was not the best shot ever, but it was enough. We still got 20 odd coins off it, so it's a decent enough effort. Kinda happy with the way that went. And it's Happy Cloud time! Yes, Punisher, it is Happy Cloud time now. So anyway, this hole, I guess the obvious first thing to do is go here. You could, maybe at an absolute stretch, if you use a power shot with Diddy, you could get over here. But to be honest, the risk that's involved in this compared to the reward that you would get, not really that great. So I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. I would just stick with going to this one over here. It's a 25 or something coin cash anyway. It's not really that terrible to get hold of. And yeah, that is what I would say to do. Why am I so good with Diddy and his control stuff? I don't know, Diddy's probably one of the best characters for me to use. I would say Daisy is my best just because Daisy tends to be the one I score highest with, but I'm not quite sure if that's really accurate, to be completely honest. I don't tend to... I don't know, it's like sometimes I do really well with Daisy and sometimes I just don't. And I've never quite understood why. Maybe it's just because her control is 3 bars below average. It can be very difficult sometimes to score decently with her. Simply because if you're off by a slight bit, then you're going to get punished for it, and it's not pretty at all. You know what else isn't pretty? This hole. This hole sucks. There isn't anything you can really get here. So what I'm going to try and do, to be honest, there's not much else I can do, so I'm just going to try and get a few of these. I can get this if I hit the shot perfectly, and I should get quite a bit for it. Again, it's quick cash, so don't worry about hitting the water. The water is the least of your worries here. Just try and get as many of the coins as you can. How did that miss so many of them? Dude, that was going for 40. How did that... There was only a 1 meter per second wind, it doesn't affect it that much! What the hell? That is pathetic! Completely pathetic! You know what else is kind of pathetic? My voice right there, Jesus hell. But yeah, this one, I guess the obvious first shot is here, so that's what I'm gonna hit. Honestly, that was terrible. This isn't really that much better because of that very slight miss in control. I missed like 10 of the coins there, but oh well. I don't think I can really get that many otherwise. I could probably get these two, which is 20. Any advances on 20? What if I go up here? Okay, I can get 26 up here. That's better than 20, that's for sure. Or 28, even better. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then. I mean, 28 is better if this doesn't hit the rock, which it doesn't, but it doesn't get half the coins because it was lower in power thanks to dumb control. Oh well, pretty low scoring hole, whatever. This one, don't bother with those 2 red coins up there, they are honestly not worth it. There is no reason why you would need to do that. Instead, I think what is better is to probably hit these. I mean, you could hit these or you could just go straight down. I am going to try... Well, let's see, what would I get if I just went straight down? I could probably get maybe 20 or so. So the best bet really is just to go down here. Maybe with the 1 wood, because the 1 wood's a slightly lower shot and that means it will topspin a little bit better. So let's go with that. Poor shot making though. That was not as good as it could have been. But I think it's still good enough. Yep, we still get 18 and it's going to spin, it's going to go into the rough. That is okay, because if you take a look, I can drill straight through these and that will net me quite a few coins. 42 seems to be about the most I can get. And that, I guess, is completely satisfactory if I do it well. Yeah, 42, 43, somewhere around there. Maybe if I hit this, might be worth a little bit more. Just trying to get some sort of advance on this now. It looks like that's not going to happen, so let's just hit that. And miss it. No, I completely derped on that, so apparently I'm not getting any coins off of this hole either. Well, that sucks. That was a terrible, terrible hole. Oh well, what can you do? It's just the way Ring Attack doesn't go because we're not playing Ring Attack, we're playing Coin Attack, dumbass. Okay, so this one, I guess I'm going to hit this as my first shot, because I can. And that should nail me a fair few coins, I guess. I'm guessing somewhere around about, yeah, 20-ish. I was hoping for a bit more than that, but I guess I overshot it slightly, so whatever. Then from there, if you can, I guess the best shot would be to try and hit these 2. But of course, tree is going to get in the way. So that's kind of annoying, but this will do. So hitting that means I will get most of the coins out of those 2, maybe. Yeah, about 20, that's okay. And then from there I've got a clean shot at the green. The green is not really my target though, there's 25 coins on there, but I can hit more by doing this. So yeah, this is my target shot. And I'm gonna use a higher club, I think, just to try and guarantee getting there. Again, I don't care if I hit the water, that's not really my concern. So let's just try and see. I guess I need to use something like this. Then aim slightly across, and this should be fine. Should nail me the red one at the very least, that's what's worth the most. 34 is a good result, so we'll go with that. If I was going in Cash Cup, I'd be able to hit the green there and get another 20, just about, and still make par. So, Cash Cup probably gives you more rewards on most holes, but there are some of them, like this one, where it really, really doesn't. Now, as you saw, there are 10 red coins over there. You might not have seen there were 10 of them, but there are. And the problem really is actually hitting them, because if you hit onto that boat it's out of bounds, which means if you're actually playing this in Cash Cup, you don't stand a chance of getting them, and that's 100 coins gone. The thing is, when you're playing Quick Cash, you only have 2 shots. So It's a bit of a trade-off. You can't really afford to hit the super, risky shot of trying to get the red coins which are on here, because if you want to get the bigger reward, you've got to hit the second shot to that sort of degree. Which means I'm playing super ultra safe here, hopefully, and I'm going to just get only 9 coins off of that, but that tree is in the way, isn't it? Oh, that is a bastard. I think I can get around it though, so that's fine. Yeah, I can get around that, but as you see, this is out of bounds, so it's kind of sucky to be honest. And that was a pretty terrible shot too. It was definitely overhit, but I should still get... Yep, should still get them all. It lands on the boat, it's out of bounds. Who gives a damn, because that's not really the issue here. And we get ourselves 100 coins, which we wouldn't have been able to get in Cash Cup. Moral of the story, Cash Cup sucks on that hole. It doesn't suck on this one though, because you would be able to get the treasure chest which is down here, and if you hit the shot well enough you would be able to avoid the water and then get onto the green and get some coins off the green as well. It takes a little bit of finesse to do so, but yeah, that is easily possible. Thing is, I don't really care for hitting the water, and it's not actually going to happen. I'm not going to hit the water anyway, because that's heavy rough and it's in the rain, so who cares. But yeah, that was easily the best shot I could have done. 63 coins on that hole. 63 coins on most par 3s is pretty good, to be honest. This hole, there's not that much to score with, to be completely honest. It's a bit of a lame hole for that. What I'm going to do though is I'm hopefully going to hit the red coin which is there on the way past and try and topspin into the other red coin, then hit the arrow for the second shot. It sounds a bit complicated, but if I can do all that successfully, then I can land myself about 70-80 coins from this hole. Well, I didn't exactly hit the second red coin, but I'm going to hit that here, so it's all good. Land myself some coins. I can get 80 odd from this shot. That is pretty freaking badass if you ask me. Any advance on that? Yes, there is. Look at that. 94 coins. I am impressed. Who gives a damn that this is going straight in the water? I am impressed. Look at that. 76. And 93. That is awesome. And look at that camera angle. That is equally awesome. I like. It's going into the depths of the sea and nobody gives a damn. We are never seeing that ball again. Never. Unless you want to drown to get it, I don't know. Just stop rolling already, please. You don't need to roll all the way down there. But yeah, we got 100 coins off of that one. It's fantastic. Usually for cash cups, you would only expect about 1100-1200, but when you're playing quick cash, you can try and aim for upwards of 1500 coins, to be honest. 1500 is reasonable if you hit the caches properly. And that's what I'm going to be trying to do here. And I think for the first and probably only time, I can actually hit this whale over here. It's pretty freaking awesome. We can hit the whale, and I did an absolutely terrible job of it, so that kind of sucks. But I think, yeah, it's not really okay. I can't say that's a good shot in the slightest, but come on, yeah, let me get out at least, and I should still be able to make the second shot, the third shot. My third shot is actually going to be going over there. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that I just land on the fairway here, and that is what we have done. Landed ourselves a good amount of coins on the way past too. But yeah, there is 80 coins if you want to hit the tree over here. You can get 80, and I know there is a fourth one that's behind the thing. You can see that one's not moving. But, oh, and it's giving me the worst possible light. I can't even make this, can I? Oh my god, you are kidding me. I have got to be able to make this. No way. You have not just screwed me over for that. No, we are making this. We are bouncing off of this fast fairway. I don't know if this is going to work, but there is a total of, let's count them there, there is 180 coins down there. Because of the blue coins, no, we have to make this. We have to make this. There is no if, buts, or maybes. We have to make this shot. And I tell you what, we have freaking made it. That was amazing. The -3% was offset by me hitting one shot higher, or one bar higher than expected. Bounced off the fast fairway, just bounced at the right thing. We hit the coins there. That was an incredible shot. Now you would technically still be able to make par from that if you had a very good curve on that shot. It is possible. It's just very, very difficult, so good luck with that one. But it's not the worst one you could do. It's definitely makeable compared to some of them. This hole sucks. There's not really anything in this one at all. I don't think there's any blue coins in this hole. And that's terrible, to be honest. I mean, hole 14, and there's no extra coins whatsoever. This hole sucks. There's no other way of putting it. It just flat out sucks. So just about the only thing you're really going to get is these stars right here. And that really doesn't help matters at all, because those stars don't give you very much. They're only 24 coins, and this one for Diddy is very hard to hit off of. And yeah, there was no way I was getting out of that. So that pretty much screws me for getting anything else now. So what I'm really just going to do is I'm just going to try and hit this star over here. But it's quite a long way away, so I don't know if I can even hit it. Because, yeah, it's all the way over there. I don't think... Oh, maybe I can, but the wind is going to take it. Oh no, apparently I stand corrected. There is one blue coin. It's over here, and I can't freaking hit it because of the... Well, maybe I can. If I really, really try with this, I might just about make it to that blue coin, but the wind there is going to screw it up. Can guarantee that now. That wind is going to screw everything up here. Nevertheless, let us try and get this. No, that's... maybe. It's going to at least get some of these, but it's not going to go far enough. 19 coins is alright though, it's not a terrible result from there. To be honest, that hole is really, really bad, so it's alright. This one, I don't really think it's that much better. There is this over here, which is definitely okay. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot. There's a blue coin in that tree. Then that is just about it. There really isn't very much on this hole either. So this one is like high scoring in a couple of holes, and then is really, really low scoring in many others. So it's a bit of a weird course that, you know, to be fair to nothing really, because that's just it. But yeah, there's that. 34 coins. Can I get any advance on that? I mean, there's 26 there, but that's not really that good. And the sound has actually stopped on my thing. I know the sound keeps playing when it does this, but it's like, yeah, I kind of can't really play without sound on my side, so I'm gonna have to restart this in a minute. But I'm going to take this shot first because it's there. Oh, I can get 42. Well, that's definitely a slight advance. So we'll hopefully hit this and get ourselves the coin. Yep. Okay, so we have managed to get 42, which is pretty good. I like that. And yeah, I'm going to have to restart this now because I don't want to play without the sound. Unless I can make it come back somehow. Give me a sec. This might disrupt the sound on the video, but let me just try something real quick. No, I didn't think it would. Okay, so the recorder has fucked up and it's not playing sound on my computer anymore, and that is really terrible because I do absolutely need the sound, so I'm going to be back in a second, recording in a sec. Okay, sorry about that guys, it's just what happens sometimes because Dazzle is dumb and yeah, the software doesn't necessarily work as well as it should do. Anyway, this hole is okay, I guess. It'd be better in Cash Cup because you'd be able to hit the green as well, but I don't know. I get my standard strategy for this is just to hit down here because you can get a good number of coins and it's not a bad next shot to make. It's difficult to really say because there's not that much to shoot for in 2 goes. Like, you can hit 1 shot perfectly fine, but 2 shots is not... There's not a whole lot to hit in 2 shots, really. But yeah, 35 coins on the first one's pretty good. You usually get 25 to 30 on the second shot, and that's not bad, providing you hit the right channels, of course, and that's what we're looking to here. Okay, I can hit 40, that's not terrible. Any advance on that? Not really. There's obviously that, but that's just getting too technical at that point, so just go with that. It hits roughly there, it's about 39. Yeah, 39 coins, it's not bad. And that should at least get 20, yeah, okay, that'll go over 2 of the ones it was supposed to, which for negative control, negative light is pretty good. So yeah, that one was okay. And then this hole. This hole is pretty useless if you are playing Cash Cup. You can get this blue coin here and then approach, but you miss out on the good stuff by playing Cash Cup, because over here, somewhere, where did it go? It's over here, right in this douchey little spot here. There is actually 280 coins, I think it is, over this way. It's a bit hard to really get a good angle to show them off, but yeah, over here you can see I'm still missing 3 of them, so there's actually 300 coins over here, and it's just such a douchey spot to put them. Most characters can't hit these, and as you can see, even Diddy is struggling to hit them. I tried to hit it with Cooper and it needed an absolute perfect particular shot, and yeah, that is how it kind of goes. So even with Diddy, this is exceptionally tight, and I might not get this. But this is of course where you want to hit, so do your absolute best to hit there. Look at that though, we're hitting right angles to where we're supposed to go. I can't go any further up or down, so I don't think that's going to be enough because of the wind that's there. Maybe it will. Stretch! Yes! Got all of them! Haha! Take that, game! We got all 300 coins off of you from that one. Take that! Screw you, game! We got the coins, even though your shot was particularly douchey, and of course it's out of bounds because come on, you're hitting at right angles to where the green was supposed to be. But 300 coin cash, that's the second highest coin total in the game that you can get, and you can't really get it in Cash Cup, because if you head out of bounds you're going to have to hit a hole in one in order to keep the coins. You're not going to do that most of the time, so it sucks. You know what else sucks? This hole. This hole is, once again, for a last hole, it's extremely terrible. There's like nothing you can hit here. So there's a lot of there's not really a lot of platinum coins about either. It's just a whole lot of suck. And you can hit the platinum coins, but you're then going to screw yourself to try and hit anything else. So there's not really any point for most of them. And I've really fucked this up. This is a terrible position to end up in. And I'm just going to have to sort of try and compensate for this here. Let's see if I can even scratch up here. What I want to do is I want to get up so that I can hit those 2 platinum coins on my last shot. But I don't think I can actually make it up there safely because this lie is pretty shitty. So instead I'm going to hit down here and hope that I can just chip it up there next turn. Because it's a par 5, so I have one more shot to go after this, and that was a terrible freaking shot making opportunity there. I don't know, there just wasn't anything I could do from there. So I overhit the first shot, so it's my own fault. Because yeah, I can chip, I can hopefully get these, that'll be 80 coins just to finish it off. And if I can make it, then all would be well with the world, but I don't know if I can. Well, I can get one. One's better than none, because I undershot the ball thing, so yeah, it's not terrible. And considering the last hole, there's not really much else I can complain about. The couple of holes early on, 7 and 8, went terribly, but yeah, in fact, actually, come to think of it, quite a lot of them went terribly. Hole 6 went really badly as well, but then I got the 300 coin mark, and I still got the ones in hole 13 as well. That was pretty awesome. So we got all of the big caches of coins, and that works perfectly fine. So it was a good round overall. Of course, it had to be a good round. I hit nearly 1600 coins. That's awesome. So yeah. Anyway, one thing I keep forgetting to mention, even though it's on this screen right here, somebody PM'd me saying Mario Golf secret, press L and you get lefties. Like, dude, that's not a secret at all, it's right on the start of the thing. Makes no sense to say that. What it does, however, is it does alter your spin, because if you're hitting a lefty shot, you're hitting on the opposite side, so your draws become fades and your fades become draws. So like Bowser can have a heavy fade if you lefty it. But really, it's not a secret at all, so that's kind of dumb to mention, to be honest. But if you are a lefty in real life, you can play as a lefty on here too, it works perfectly fine. So, with that said, this has been gamercal playing Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, and join me next time when we go into Peach's Castle Grounds. And all will be well with the world. So yeah, see you guys for that next time.